Hi, I'm Glenn, Dave's behind the camera today. Welcome to another episode of NCBeerBuzz. We're here today in the soon-to-be newest brewery in Raleigh, the Crank Arm Brewery on Davie Street. What's the address?
319 West Davie St.
319 West Davie. And Mike Morris, one of the co-founders, is with us today, and he's agreed to talk to us a little bit about what they've got going on. Appreciate you letting us come in today.
Of course, yeah, I'd love to have you.
Great. So we're just so impressed with what we see. Tell us about what we're in for at Crank Arm.
Well, this has been a 6-month work in progress. We are going to be downtown Raleigh, serving beer here at the bar and distributing locally. We're going to have 6 beers on tap, 5 right off the chute. We've got a Rickshaw Rye IPA. We've got our White Wall Wit, which is an American wit. Instead of the traditional Belgian spices that are usually in a wit, we're going to use American hops for the citrus flavor and aroma. And we're also doing a unicycle single hop pale ale.
Okay.
What that is it's an American style pale ale, but we're using one variety of hop each time we brew. So it'll be the same IBUs, the same malt bill, but we're going to use a different hop each time. That way we can kind of educate ourselves and the consumer as to what's different in each hop. The citrusiness, some herbalness, so you'll get to try a different hop each time. So that's called the unicycle single hop pale ale. Then we're also, our 2 seasonals right off the bat are the Eat, Sleep, Bike ESB, traditional English style ESB, and we're also doing a Holy Mole Porter. It's kind of been a brainchild of mine for a long time. It's based off of Mexican mole sauce. So we start with a smoked porter, my traditional smoked porter recipe, and then after fermentation I add habaneros and cocoa nibs from right down the street at the dairy. So get a little spiciness, a little chocolatey, and a little smoky in there.
That sounds
so
great.
That should be very interesting beer. But here at Crank Arm, what we're about is beer and bicycling.
Tell us about the Crank Arm part of it.
So the Crank Arm, we founded Crank Arm Rickshaw about 3 years ago. We cycle around downtown, giving people rides around town, and hopefully to this spot too. And so we're kind of melding the 2 worlds, bicycling and beer. I mean, what's better after you get off a bike? Have a beer. So we want you to be able to ride your bike in here. We're going to have ton of parking for your bikes. Park your bike here, come in here, enjoy our bar, have a beer. We're going to also have cycling events, and just anything that has to do with a bicycle or beer, we're all about it. Personally, I come from 15 years of brewing experience professionally. My other 2 partners, Adam Eckhardt and Dylan Sellinger. Adam has been an avid home brewer for about 6 or 7 years. He's also a big mountain biker. Dylan is just now getting into beer. We're teaching him everything we know, but he's a very avid cyclist. He runs our rickshaw program and just brings a lot of good spirit to the trio of us.
And the rickshaw will be run out of here, out of this same facility?
Yes, right in front of me here, forefront of the background of the camera, we'll be housing all the rickshaws. We have 5 of them that run around downtown. And so look for the yellow rickshaws when you're around downtown.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Now tell us what you had to do to the facility. What are we going to look at? What's it going to look like? We're not quite ready yet.
Well, so when we came in here, there was obviously an existing bar, so we didn't have to build a bar, which was nice. There's a cooler behind me right here that will supply all the taps, and that was nice already here. But pretty much everything you see, we've painted, upgraded. We painted the walls. Our artist, which is a dear friend of ours, Nate Schaefer, put all these bicycle chains and ran the LED lights. And so this color behind here can change depending on the bartender's mood, depending on the owner's mood. We hung these chalkboards a little bit further away, and just gave the place a huge makeover. Like I said, painting. We also got all of our tables made by a local furniture maker. He gets wood out of old barns and reclaims the wood. And so all the tables that we're going to be using here are reclaimed barn wood. We redid the surface of the bar. Anything you can see. We have new lights that are hanging above the tables. So it's been about a 6-month work in progress. It's been, one of those labor of loves, as they say.
Oh, that's got to be so exciting.
We're really excited. It's nice to be there, finally.
That's great. So let's go in the back.
Yeah, let's look at the brewery. Here we are in the brew house. This is a brewery, used JV Northwest Brewery. We got from a Greenville brewery, Hams. We had to clean the whole system, break it down. We transported ourselves from here, or from Greenville to here, set it all up. That was a lot of fun. But it's a 7-barrel system. We make the beer out here, obviously, mash tun, brew kettle, and we have 4 15-barrel fermenters and 1 7-barrel fermenter, so we can do double batches and fill those guys up. We also have, you'll see the little Grundies there. Those are just little storage tanks for us, little 7-barrel Grundies. It's a really great system. Brewed 9 batches on it so far. All the tanks are full. Just getting ready for everything to be kegged off for our opening.
What we've heard from some of the other newer guys that have hit well is that the initial problem is keeping up with the demand for the product.
I hope that's a problem.
Well, it's the right problem to have.
It's that's a good problem to have, yeah. Hopefully, our goal is to sell everything in-house. If we can be just a brewery with a bar, then that'll make our lives that much easier. So,
okay. So you don't plan to have a distribution plan.
Our goal, or our plan is to open for 2 or 3 months, see how the bar goes, see how much we're selling at the bar. If we can't keep up with the bar, or it's just right, then we don't need to distribute.
Mm-hmm.
If we have room, we'll distribute first downtown Raleigh and then work our way out. So basically take it, as see where we are approach.
Okay.
2 3 months we'll reevaluate, and if we can sell to bars around here, we will. But if we can get people coming in here and drinking our beer and enjoying our facilities,
and taking some to go, and taking some,
we'll have growler sales. One cool thing that not a lot of breweries are doing, we have a stainless steel growler that you can take on your bike. It won't break, and it actually keeps the beer cold for 10 to 12 hours.
So it's insulated and
stainless steel.
Great.
So we'll be selling those also.
Now, is that going to be a big price differential?
It is a lot more.
Right.
It is. It's about 4 times more than your normal growler, but it looks cooler.
And it takes your beer, makes it mobile.
Right, exactly. If you leave it in your car for 5 hours, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
And it also lasts a lot longer. The lid, seals it up. So
good. That's great.
Yeah.
So tell us again, we're on Davie Street.
319 West Davie Street, right in the warehouse district in downtown Raleigh.
Right. Sounds great.
Yeah.
We're really excited. I'm sure Mike's excited. If you know Mike's background, he's been brewing around town for a while. Got his hands on his own operation now, and we couldn't be more supportive. We encourage our viewers to come out, give Crank Arm Brewing a chance, see what we're all about here, and we'll be back. We hope you'll be back. Thanks, Mike.